Welcome back to BMB Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the latest dramatic twists and emotional turns in the lives of our favorite characters from The Bold and the Beautiful. Thursday, May 8th, brings a whirlwind of revelations, heart-wrenching decisions, and unexpected conversations that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. From Brooke Logan navigating shocking updates about her daughter Hope to Liam Spencer wrestling with a devastating secret, this episode promises to deliver the kind of intense storytelling that has made the show a daytime staple. Let's dive deeper into the intricate web of relationships, hidden truths, and emotional dilemmas that await us in this gripping installment, exploring each character's journey with fresh perspectives and added layers of complexity. Brooke Logan faces unexpected news about Hope. At the heart of Thursday's episode is Brooke Logan, a woman who has weathered countless storms in her personal life, yet still finds herself caught off guard by the latest developments surrounding her daughter, Hope. As Brooke settles into the familiar comfort of her elegantly decorated living room, with its soft pastel tones and family portraits lining the walls, she's about to receive a visitor who will shake her world. Deacon Sharp, a man with a rough exterior but a fiercely protective heart when it comes to Hope, arrives with a storm of emotions and a flood of updates that Brooke wasn't prepared to hear. His recent visit to Hope's home has left him reeling, and he's determined to share every detail with Brooke, hoping to find an ally in his concerns. Deacon's voice carries a mix of frustration and urgency as he recounts what he witnessed a scene that left him fuming. He paints a vivid picture of walking into Hope's cozy apartment, only to find her in the company of Carter Walton, a man whose charm and persistence have been a recurring challenge in Hope's romantic life. Deacon's protective instincts kick into overdrive as he describes Carter's smooth demeanor and calculated gestures, suggesting that Carter is once again making a play to win Hope's heart. But that's not all. Deacon drops another bombshell about Liam Spencer's recent visit to Hope, hinting at unresolved feelings and a lingering connection that he believes could be rekindled. Brooke listens intently, her brows furrowing with concern as she processes the tangled mess of Hope's love life, wondering how her daughter could be caught between two such different yet equally complicated men. What truly throws Brooke for a loop is Deacon's bold assertion that Hope and Liam are destined to be together. He argues with conviction, pacing the room as he speaks of their shared history, the family they've built, and the deep bond that has endured despite countless obstacles. Deacon's words are laced with nostalgia as he recalls moments of tenderness between the couple, painting a picture of a future where Hope and Liam could rebuild their life together. However, Brooke isn't so easily swayed. Her maternal instincts urge her to protect Hope's autonomy, and she counters Deacon's fervor with a gentle but firm reminder that Hope must carve her own path, free from external pressures. Their conversation becomes a fascinating clash of perspectives. Will Brooke stand her ground and encourage Deacon to step back, or will his passionate plea plant seeds of doubt in her mind about what's truly best for her daughter? Liam Spencer's internal struggle and a heartbreaking secret. Meanwhile, across town, Liam Spencer finds himself at a crossroads that no one could have anticipated. Standing in the soft glow of Hope's living room, with the faint scent of lavender from a nearby candle filling the air, Liam is haunted by the echoing advice of Steffi Forrester. Her words reverberate in his mind like a relentless drumbeat, urging him to lay bare a truth that could shatter everything. Steffi, with her fierce determination and unyielding honesty, had told Liam it was time to stop hiding, to face Hope with the raw reality of his situation. Yet, as he looks into Hope's warm, unsuspecting eyes, the weight of that truth feels like an insurmountable burden, one he's not sure he has the strength to reveal. Liam's internal conflict is palpable as he wrestles with the decision to disclose his heartbreaking diagnosis: a brain tumor that threatens to steal away his future. The thought of telling Hope fills him with dread. He imagines the pain in her expression, the tears that might fall, and the way she might try to hold on to hope even when there's little left to cling to. Perhaps, in a moment of cowardice or self-preservation, Liam will falter. He might start to speak, his voice trembling, only to pivot to safer topics, dodging the confession entirely. Maybe he'll linger on mundane details, like the weather or their daughter Beth's latest school project, as a way to delay the inevitable. Or, in a twist of fate, he might leave Hope's home with his secret still locked away, the weight of it pressing harder against his chest with each passing moment. Adding another layer of suspense, the preview for the week of May 5th to 9th hints that it might not be Liam who ultimately breaks the news. Steffi, ever the catalyst for dramatic revelations, could step into the fray, choosing to unveil Liam's condition to Hope herself. This possibility raises intriguing questions about Steffi's motives. Will she act out of genuine concern for Hope, wanting her to know the truth so they can support Liam together? Or will there be an undercurrent of unresolved tension, a subtle power play in revealing what Liam couldn't? Whatever her reasons, this development paves the way for a rare moment of unity between Hope and Steffi, two women whose rivalry has often defined their interactions. Liam, despite his deteriorating health, holds on to a fragile dream that this shared tragedy might bridge the gap between them, creating a fleeting harmony before his time runs out, a miracle he longs to witness in his final days. A glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. As the episode unfolds, the narrative weaves a bittersweet thread of hope amidst the looming shadows of Liam's prognosis. The idea of a truce between Hope and Steffi isn't just a pipe dream. Spoilers confirm that it's on the horizon, promising poignant scenes of reconciliation. Imagine the two women sitting together in a quiet corner of the Forrester mansion, surrounded by the opulent decor that contrasts sharply with the raw vulnerability of their conversation. They might share memories of Liam, laughter mixing with tears as they acknowledge the profound impact he's had on both their lives. This alliance, however temporary, offers a flicker of light in an otherwise somber storyline, suggesting that even in the face of loss, there's room for healing and understanding. For Liam, this potential unity is more than just a personal wish, it's a legacy he hopes to leave behind. Knowing that his days are numbered, he spends his quiet moments envisioning a world where the people he loves most can find peace with each other. Perhaps he even journals his thoughts late at night, scribbling down hopes and regrets under the dim light of a bedside lamp, wishing he could orchestrate this truce himself. His predictions about Hope and Steffi finding common ground might be the one thing that gives him solace, a small victory in a battle he knows he can't win against his illness. Deacon's unwavering belief in love's power. Returning to Brooke and Deacon's charged exchange, it's clear that Deacon isn't just stirring the pot for drama's sake. He genuinely believes in the power of love to overcome any obstacle. His insistence that Hope and Liam could have a radiant future together is rooted in a deep-seated optimism, even if it's tragically misaligned with reality. Deacon might reminisce about his own past mistakes, drawing parallels to Liam's current struggles, and argue that second chances are worth fighting for. He could paint vivid scenarios of family vacations, holiday gatherings, and quiet evenings where Hope and Liam rediscover their spark, oblivious to the cruel twist of fate that makes such dreams impossible. Brooke, ever the realist, might challenge Deacon's idealism with pointed questions. Does he truly believe Hope can handle another heartbreak if things don't work out? Is he considering Liam's perspective, or is he too focused on an idealized outcome? Their dialogue could evolve into a deeper exploration of love's complexities, with Brooke drawing on her own tumultuous romantic history to caution against forcing connections that might not be meant to last. Yet, Deacon remains steadfast, a stubborn believer in happy endings, leaving viewers to wonder if his conviction will influence Brooke's stance or simply widen the rift between their viewpoints. Next, we will learn about the latest heart-wrenching and emotionally charged developments in The Bold and the Beautiful. This episode is packed with tender moments, desperate hopes, and complex relationships as Liam Spencer faces his mortality, Steffi Forrester clings to the idea of miracles, and Hope Logan navigates the tangled web of her love life under the watchful eye of her protective father, Deacon Sharp. From poignant confessions to unexpected interruptions, Thursday's installment offers a deep dive into the personal struggles and aspirations of our favorite characters. Join us as we explore each storyline with fresh perspectives, added intricacies, and vivid details that paint a fuller picture of the drama unfolding in Los Angeles's most iconic families. Let's unpack the layers of heartbreak, loyalty, and longing that define this unforgettable chapter. Liam's search for a lasting legacy with Steffi. In a quiet, sunlit corner of Steffi's modern yet warm living room, adorned with sleek furniture and framed memories of happier times, Liam Spencer and Steffi Forrester share a moment of raw vulnerability. As they step back from a comforting embrace, the air between them feels heavy with unspoken fears. Steffi, her eyes glistening with determination, promises Liam that she'll never stop believing in a miracle for him. Her voice is a mix of resolve and fragility as she grips his hand, as if her sheer willpower could rewrite fate. Liam, with a faint, bittersweet smile, responds that if anyone could bend the universe to their will, it's Steffi. Yet, he muses aloud, perhaps a miracle isn't about defying death or securing a long life. Instead, it could be about leaving an indelible mark on the world, something eternal that outlives even his fading presence. Liam's vision of a miracle takes shape as he shares his deepest wish, to mend the fractured bond between Steffi and Hope Logan before his time runs out. He speaks with quiet intensity, picturing a future where the two women, so often at odds over their shared history with him, could find common ground. This, he whispers, would be his ultimate gift to them, a peace that transcends his own story. Steffi, though touched by his selflessness, urges him to shift his focus to his health, to fight for every moment he has left. But Liam's response cuts through her plea like a cold wind. I'm dying, Steffi. His words hang in the air, stark and unyielding, as he insists on using his remaining days to make a difference, to heal old wounds rather than dwell on a battle he knows he can't win. The emotional weight of the scene deepens when Liam suddenly sways, his strength faltering under the strain of his condition. Just in time, Finn Finnegan arrives home, his medical instincts kicking in as he rushes to Liam's side, steadying him with a firm grip. They guide Liam to a plush sofa, concern etched on their faces as Finn's doctorly composure contrasts with Steffi's barely contained worry. Liam, catching his breath, mentions an upcoming appointment with Dr. Buckingham, seeking answers or at least clarity. Finn offers reassurance about the neurology team's optimism, but Liam presses for honesty, wanting everyone to face the grim reality alongside him. Steffi, her voice trembling, adds a cryptic note about being realistic about some things, hinting at her unresolved tension with Hope. Liam doubles down, blaming himself for the divide between them and vowing to bridge it. Before leaving to see Hope, he's met with Steffi's urgent plea to reveal his condition to her, a request that leaves him visibly torn as he exits into the uncertain afternoon. Finn and Steffi reflect on Liam's impact. After Liam's departure, Finn and Steffi linger in the stillness of their home, the echo of his words reverberating through the room. Finn, ever supportive, initiates a heartfelt conversation beneath the soft glow of a chandelier, acknowledging the profound friendship and co-parenting bond Steffi shares with Liam. He admits to admiring the way they've navigated their past for the sake of their children, his tone warm with respect for their dynamic. Steffi, gazing out a window at the sprawling city below, reflects on Liam's inherent goodness, a quality she's always cherished, even through their tumultuous history. Her memories flood back to simpler times, like shared laughter over coffee or late-night talks about their dreams, painting Liam as a beacon of kindness in her life. She wonders aloud if that goodness will be enough to carry him through this ordeal, or if it will simply be the legacy he leaves behind, a light that continues to guide them even in his absence. Their exchange is a quiet testament to the complexity of their relationships, blending admiration with the ache of impending loss. Hope and Carter's fragile connection disrupted by Deacon. Elsewhere, in Hope Logan's charming apartment, decorated with vibrant artwork and cozy throws that reflect her vibrant spirit, tension brews as Carter Walton makes a passionate appeal. Standing close, his voice low and earnest, Carter implores Hope not to abandon the possibility of a future together. He recalls intimate moments they've shared, stolen glances at work, quiet dinners under candlelight, and promises to fight for what they could build, his determination unwavering. But their charged moment is abruptly shattered by the arrival of Deacon Sharp, whose protective instincts flare at the sight of Carter so near his daughter. His gruff voice booms through the room as he reprimands Carter, reminding him of past warnings to keep his distance from Hope. The air crackles with confrontation, Deacon stands rigid as he positions himself as a barrier between them. Hope, caught in the middle, steps forward with a mix of gratitude and frustration. She thanks her father for his fierce loyalty, appreciating the way he's always been her shield, but firmly asserts her independence. With a steady gaze, she insists she's capable of steering her own romantic course, whether it leads to Carter or elsewhere. Carter, sensing the need for space, offers a parting promise to Hope that he's not done pursuing their connection before slipping out, leaving father and daughter to untangle their differences. Hope turns to Deacon, her tone gentle yet resolute, explaining that while she values his concern, her heart and choices are her own to manage. Deacon, however, launches into a fervent tirade about Carter's intentions, questioning his suitability and warning of potential heartbreak, his words fueled by a father's overprotective love rather than malice. Liam's arrival and Deacon's hopeful nudge. The tension shifts as a knock at the door interrupts Deacon's impassioned speech. Liam stands there, his expression weary yet warm, and Deacon greets him with an enthusiastic handshake, a stark contrast to his earlier hostility toward Carter. As Deacon prepares to leave, he can't resist dropping a pointed hint to Hope, his eyes glinting with optimism. "If you're searching for lasting happiness, it might be right in front of you," he says, nodding subtly toward Liam. Hope, exasperated by her father's meddling, tries to brush off his suggestion, but Deacon persists, praising Liam as a man who, despite his flaws, has matured through life's trials. He conjures images of a stable, loving future picnics with their children, anniversaries celebrated with quiet joy before Hope finally ushers him out, her patience wearing thin. Alone now with Liam, Hope offers an apologetic smile, embarrassed by her father's overt matchmaking. Liam, however, finds the gesture endearing, his voice soft as he admits how touched he is by Deacon's faith in their bond. Standing near a framed photo of their family, he looks at Hope with a depth of emotion that catches her off guard. "I've been so blessed to have you in my life all these years," he murmurs, his words carrying a weight she can't quite decipher. Hope's brow furrows with confusion, sensing an undercurrent of melancholy in his tone, a hidden truth he seems hesitant to share. Is this just a moment of nostalgia, or is Liam on the verge of revealing something far more profound? The unanswered question lingers, setting the stage for revelations that could change everything. Thursday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful weaves a rich mosaic of longing, loss, and the search for connection. Liam's desperate wish to unite Steffi and Hope before his time slips away reveals a man grappling with his legacy, while Steffi and Finn's reflections highlight the enduring impact of his presence. Across town, Hope battles for autonomy amidst Carter's persistence and Deacon's well-meaning interference, with Liam's unexpected arrival adding yet another layer of complexity to her world. As secrets hover just beneath the surface, ready to reshape these intertwined lives, fans are left anticipating the emotional fallout. Stay tuned for more as these characters confront their deepest fears and fiercest hopes in a story that promises to tug at every heartstring.